What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Star Trek Fleet Command video. In this one, it's a pretty big one. We have update 70 for Star Trek Fleet Command, bringing with it a whole slew of new features, and hopefully futures. Not to be missed is the Fleet Commander Lorca. If you haven't taken a look, let's go through the skill tree really quick. Do we end up unlocking him? We'll see. I'm curious to see what the free-to-play path is going to be, how long that's going to be. I'm hoping that they do something good with him because it makes sense, and I hope they go back and add skills for other commanders. But in case you didn't know what is what and what is going on, Star Trek has added another paid Fleet Commander, at least paid for now, with promises of free-to-play sourcing. Interesting. We'll see how that turns out. But it seems like Gabriel Lorca is going to be a very impactful officer. And now, I mean, you could say that about any of the Fleet Commanders. You could say that about some of them. It depends on your opinion and priority in this game. But nonetheless, this guy comes with an ability, which is the first of its kind in these Fleet Commanders. At level 1, you'll be increasing your weapon damage for a short amount of time for all of your ships. Is the longest Lorca's on duty, and you activate the ability. You'll be getting a 2,000% base weapon damage buff at level 1 for this ability. Now, at level 15, which is going to, mind you, it's going to require your command center to be at 60. You have to be op 60, right? So this is not going to be true for many people, but at least some of you will get to experience this. 20,000% increase to base weapon damage. Now you may be thinking, is that a lot? Well, let's go look at some of the things that will increase your weapon damage. So prime damage, everybody gets this for free early on as a 100% bonus. That doubled your damage. That was pretty big. If you go through here, yeah, okay, kinetic weapon damage is increased and everything, but if you take the sum of all of these, it is not that crazy. Not like the hull boosts and things like that. Those hull boosts are everywhere and they're stacking a lot. The weapon damage is fewer between. I mean, they've added plenty, don't get me wrong, but it's fewer and fewer between than the hull boosts. And you can go through all your trees, but it's going to be mostly in the Galaxy tree. I think if you're a level 53 plus in the Galaxy tree, there's going to be some, but a lot of it's going to be in your combat tree and your territory tree. And of course, some of it coming into the mirror tree in the form of isolytic damage and apex barrier, not really playing into that. But at least all of those stats are going to be located in these locations. And giving buffs, but not that significant. Now, if we look at weapon damage bonus, only 55% from this single building, right? And let's go all the way to 70. Or actually, mess hall maxes out at 99. My bad. So it's 1,000% at mess hall 99. Now, I mean, this is a massive mess hall. Like, my main account has it like at this point 787%, but still. That buff is not insignificant. That 2,000% weapon damage buff, that's pretty big. We can come over and maybe look at some of these other buildings. I'm trying to think. This does do a damage buff later on, right? Oh, it's actually all critical hit. So this will stack with it then. I'm trying to remember all of the buildings that do. I think the armory does. It does not. And that's only in wave defense. So actually, yeah, not as many sources of weapon damage as you're going to see for hull and stuff like that. So that's a big change, or a big buff at least. There's the 800% damage buff at 35 at level 60 from A and B. And that is a huge damage buff. That's one you notice at level 60. And at level 60, you have a lot of research max, so you notice that there, you know, that means a lot. So I'm excited to see how that ability plays out, especially at the 20,000% mark. I think we're going to see some crazy stuff happening. I wish they had gone and added abilities for, say, Kirk and all of these other fleet commanders to make them feel more impactful New features should not be reserved for just the new Fleet Commander. If they update Fleet Commanders, they should update Fleet Commanders as a whole. That's just my take. Maybe not everybody agrees, but that's how I feel. And I think that's fair as well. I think if you're gonna go down that road, it makes good sense to... Hey, Franz, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, man. But yeah. Anyway, let's look through the rest of the skill tree here. We're going to see our Impulse Speed and our Warp Speed. Or actually, no. Killing Impulse and Wave Impulse. My bad. Warp Speed is the 2 officers from last... Or the artifacts. My bad. German guy says, you're only OP 12? Like, are you playing this game, man? Or are you trolling right now? So base impulse speed and wave defense, that's actually huge. This is an amazing skill. Are you on server 708? If you have to change servers before you get to Ops 15. So if you're being for real and not trolling, you do have to change servers if you want to join my server. Have you liked the game? Okay, Killing Impulse. This is going to be activating just similar to the Rare Officer, so giving you a 30% after destroying your next after destroying a ship. It's great. I'm glad you like it, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's a super fun game to play. It's really entertaining. Yeah, server 708. And if you go to server 708, you can join my team. Okay, so base shield HP. This is pretty good, but a lot of these guys have always on, abilities for shield HP. And a lot of the stats that you can get, there's some for like 400 shield HP, for a prime. So maybe not the craziest. Isolytic damage. This is a good one. Let's see how much you get. 20%. That's not bad. That is impactful. You will notice that. Maybe not super crazy for an Ops 70 player, but at my Ops, this would be very impactful. I'm not going to be able to max it at my level, but even if I can only get 10% or 5%, it'll be worthwhile to me. The hull HP is going to 1,000%, just like the shield. Yeah, it is. So that is a difference, definitely a difference, especially in the lower levels. But maybe it's not that big a difference for somebody up 70. Increasing critical chance at the beginning of any combat round when your opponent has any status effect applied. Increases your critical chance. This is going to be synergetic with the Assimilate officers, Hull Breach officers, Burning officers. Seems to not be as super helpful with morale unless they have morale. But 20% increased critical chance. Every round that they have an effect, that's good. That's really good. So don't sleep on that one. That's pretty good. And then base weapon damage against armadas, base weapon damage against players, and against non-armada hostiles. So this one's a pretty wide variety. 2,000% base weapon damage, wow, against players. 1,000% against armadas and entities. And 1,500% against hostiles. These seem pretty impactful to me. Especially from a, say, Ops 39 to 60 perspective. Again, things in the 70s get pretty crazy. I think they're still going to affect them pretty well, help them out, but, I mean, different game out there. Okay. Cost efficiencies. Repair cost efficiency. This is going to be good for those G6 players. Resource cost efficiency for all materials. Again, G6. These two, I think, are geared towards G6. This is pretty good. 30% cost reduction. That is targeted pretty well for all players. I think you can all benefit. 20% cost efficiency to artifact shards. This is very good for all players. This one says base cost efficiency of resources. This is nice. If it's I see the little Sigma, the Lithium Sigma Trit. This is big for G6. This is huge for G6. G6 players, this is a win for you. Material cost efficiency for buildings, especially that 69 to 70 rare hump. This is pretty good. Cost efficiency of this is going to be good, especially G6. Let's see what percentage. So 350%, which is the base cost efficiency of materials and resources when upgrading ship opponents. Okay, so comparing that to the Prime, let's take a minute and look at the Prime really quick, see how this breaks down. It was Galaxy, right? No, it's Station. Okay, whatever. So if we look at Prime Efficient Ship Engineering, it's maxed for me right now, but by Op 60, I think it is that you can max this out. So it's 1,000%. That's a huge difference in costs. Lorca's going to give you 350%. I mean, that is pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. So, I mean, that was a very expensive Prime to get. So, one officer or one fleet commander producing 350%, a third of that Prime is pretty good. Plus all these other cost efficiencies. This leader tree is really, really good for G6 players. And probably G5 players as well. I remember how hard the Tritanium was to get through, but I think it was ship parts that killed me in the ship realm, at least. Okay, well, there you go. Asking you shall receive 500% reduction to costs with this guy at max. That's pretty heckin' good. This leader tree, really, really promising. Really, really good sounding for a lot of players. Combatant has high promise as well. I'd say this fleet commander looks to be worthwhile. Increases all base officer stats 100% at level 1. Wow! I mean, that is huge for... I mean, this is an entire Prime that sub 39 players are paying $100 for at level 1. At level 1? Okay, base warp speed, that's pretty good. Max cargo, what's this max out at? 150%? This is pretty... Honestly, this is pretty good. 20% just... Wow. ISO defense for all your ships. Increases your... So this is hostiles and PvP. Apex barrier. 1,000. 10% true buff. Okay. Lorca... Wow. I'm actually pretty impressed with Scopely on this one with Lorca. I think this this fleet commander has huge promise for every player at every level. I mean, you're seeing Tactician, who's going to have a massive influence. I mean, massive influence on a low ops player. Just that one skill alone, kind of, like, at least worth buying him. If you were going to buy, if you're somebody who bought the Primes, you know, is it Galaxy for this? Yeah, this one. This is $100 if you don't know the strategy. For those of you that want the secret, you have to scrap a ship. Either a Mayflower or a Legionary, I think it is, to get the G4 rare resources required to do this. Or you have to buy it for $100. So, you know, there's that. But that's a huge benefit. That's huge. I mean, advanced training's only Max this out. That's only 40% to base officer stats. So, defense training, attack training, you know, these come in 40% more. So, let's say you take these researchers, they get you 200%, let's say. I mean, Fleet Commander Lorca, big value here. I'm really impressed. Really impressed. Now, there are a lot of other places that officer stats comes from, like later on in this tree, there's some. I'm probably looking right past it, but yeah, mentorship list. The tree is longer for higher ops players, so I was thinking it was farther back than it really was. I mean, even this is 185%. Oh yeah, past year is what I was looking for. That's where you get that isolytic damage really stepping itself up. Okay, can we do ISO charge deflector shields? More. What do we need? We don't have that much. Let's see. Okay, so Fleet Commander Lorca. Wow, I'm impressed. Field training's still down, it seems. That's fine. That is fine. Now, I think that it would be worth it to go. I want to go back out here. Did I put Chen on? I think I did. Okay. I think that one thing I'd like to see, I'm just throwing an officer on for right now. This is a terrible crew. Don't look at that crew. Don't ever use that crew. It's bad. What do we need to tier this guy up? Oh, quite a lot, actually. We're not even that close. I was going to say, if I could tier this up, I might have a chance at taking out a Borg Solo Armada. We might be able to. We might be able to with the Enterprise at the tier it's at, but let's get it back. I think I get to refund. I do a poll of the Borg in a second. In 3 hours, I can do a poll and get that trickle coming in. I wish they opened up Mirror Universe to us. Like, make it 39, not 40. Make all these specialty ships accessible for the player base to actually start using. I'm not even thinking it's worth using that. I do want to get the Talios grind going a little bit more. I'd like to be doing double pulls of the nanoprobes, at a minimum double pulls. And I probably should set out a miner. Let's do some mining. I haven't done mining in a minute. Yeah, we're using all of our mining officers on other ships, except for maybe the Ferengis. Sadly, you couldn't switch servers. You might be able to. I might be able to help you figure it out. There's a way you can do it. So if you have you get a token in your gifts. I'll show you in a second. Just give me a second. Trying to set up. Ooh, Avix is pretty good, huh? Okay, let me just get these guys upgraded enough so that I can go. Then I'll walk you through. No, server swapping is up 15. I'm positive about that. I just was walking somebody through it, I think. Right? Yeah. The Galaxy Transfer token is 15. I mean, if you want to start new, you can, but I'd hate for you to have to go do all that again. Okay. Sulu and Chekhov. Not enough to max out, but that's okay. Okay. What do we in need of? Gas, I think. Warp 40 on this guy? I want higher warp than that, huh? Can we get serious? Wolf? Yes. Not there. Groombridge. Alright, we're gonna mine in Groombridge. Most people shouldn't be able to make it. Okay, friends, just in case you're watching, you would go to your gifts, I think, and there should be... Oop, I clicked the wrong place. Click the gifts claim button. You should have like a galactic transfer token. Then you click your profile up here, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it should say server transfer. Can I kill a level 50? I should be able to, right? Should be able to. Yeah. Apparently, it's the interceptors that really killed me. Alright, combat training, soldier complete. I'm gonna save my cloaks for the armadas. I'm gonna try in a minute. Yeah, I'll try for those armadas. But anyway, yeah, Franz, click that, go to settings, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. It should be Galactic Server Transfer or something, and it should work till Ops 15. So Ops 14 and under should be okay. These level 50s produce such a great return on these parts here. The 49s and 50s really speeds up this grind. These antimatter units. I think it's 2,200 for a triple pull. Dominion, my bad. It's not going to show me, but I'm pretty sure it's around that. And so that's so helpful. We'll eventually be able to get through some of these researchers. I need to prioritize putting these researchers on, but there's so much to go do that it's difficult. I also should have enough for the uncommon pull. I don't think I'll have enough for an elite. No, it's 90. Well, maybe. If I could get O'Brien, that would be so good. 25% chance of increasing shots for 3 rounds. That would be really nice. Okay, maybe I do some solo armadas. And we, yeah, I think that's a good plan, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, Battleship's gonna hurt me just as bad as the next thing. Let's see, any big nodes? What's my protected cargo? I know I'm sacrificing a bit of it. 48k. What is this one? 11? Dang, nothing? I guess 18k. We can at least sit on that. Do we think that... Oh, I could have taken this guy out, huh? Kurla, Chang. Health. Give me somebody I don't need. Joaquin. Amendment. There. I'm thinking this can at least get some of those foolish Q's trials done while I'm doing everything else. Oh, it's a 4.4 mil battleship? Yeah, I should be able to do that, right? Maybe? Maybe? Thanks, Defiance. I appreciate you, man. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do some solo armadas in a minute. Try to get some of the loot for the Dominion, the Bajorian faction. And I think I might be able to pull off one of the Borg spheres, the solo spheres. I don't know, it's gonna be sketchy. 91 million. Do I have the credits or the directives to start one? I'll send it here. I just want to see how many directives I have. I mean, if I have 0, I have 0. Then I can't do it. But I think we should have enough. Alright, let's see. Come on. Nope. Not enough. Gotta step it up, Saladin. To be fair, I'm not using the best career. I should have had Azit Burr on there. Not Chang. Yeah, swap out Chang probably. Yeah. We could win, but I think Azit Burr's on the and below decks. Probably. So we'll have to wait for the Ent to die. Ooh, a 46. Well, I guess that was a easy thing to achieve. Okay. Group Azit. No, Azit's on a away team. Well, that's fine. The Saladin's done its work, right? We retire the Saladin for now. So Yuki. For you guys that are watching right now, on the Enterprise, this crew is insane. Just know that this crew is absolutely monstrous. So, like, okay, 8 million hostile, right? 8 million mission hostile. Pike Moreau, Chen, not gonna fix this guy for you. You use Pike Moreau, Chen here, you will die. But on the Enterprise, Yuki Zhao, my Zhao is 160%, not even maxed out. Yuki Zhao, Kirk. Easy. 8 million to my 6, and I still have half left. That's a level 48 mission, by the way. Completed combat training level 48. I should be, you know, in the Ops 48 range or whatever is what Scopely thinks it should take. Well, they're wrong, but, you know. We beat that mission, no problem. Now you say, okay, that worked on an Explorer versus an Explorer. What about an Explorer versus a battleship? Let's find out. Can the Explorer kill a 4.4 million power battleship? The battleship should have triangle advantage here. Big advantage for this battleship, right? We should expect this battleship to eat us. Let's see. Does the battleship eat us, or do we survive? And do we have directives? No, we don't. Dang it. I can get some, though. Do I? Do I? When we are fine, we could get the directives. And see, the thing is, it'll open the door for us to be able to start getting some of these Borg officers. And also the FC credits and XP is like really nice to have. Alright, let's do it. Do we win? Oh, look at that. Dead Trilov Q. 4.4 million battleship versus 6.5 million Ent. Barely even scratched our paint. barely even scratched our paint. The power differential was a bit in our favor, to be fair. Let's try to 5.19. Now this is one of those... Yeah, this should... I mean, it's a 5.1 million battleship. It's going to have a big advantage against us because of piercing stats and mitigation stats. It's going to be nearly 70% mitigation relative to our shots. We're going to be like in the 30 to 40% range against its shots. So, you know, 2x, not quite, but... Just something to keep in mind. Those triangles, especially at lower levels, matter a ton. Apparently a research event started in-game just a second ago. I should have saved the Star Path researches, because these are big, 57,000 power. Next time, next time. Old man out there making jokes at us. He's a nice guy, really nice guy. We got a good group in this alliance, real good group of folks. Okay, we just finished the battleship trials, nice. We'll go do this last one, but we completed it. That should be half of our Mestrion's Cascade, I think, or yeah, roughly half. The rest of it will come in a minute, but the interface cloaking device should be completed. I think so. Yeah, because we completed all those. Now we just gotta get to the quarter Q to level 7, which we should have. I'm surprised I don't. I've been slacking. Because this would give me 75 a day. If I had done this like 3 more days. But I didn't. I was slacking, guys. You almost lost your account because you hit the wrong button, but I saved it. But I don't have an item to change servers. I think it comes from your gifts, man. I think it should come in one of these gifts, like over here. It should be like, and if you don't have it, you might have already claimed it, and click your profile, go to settings, scroll all the way down. That should help you. But if you can't, yeah, you can always start a new account. Join us up that way. You'll definitely be welcome here. Really fun group of people to play with and chat with, so. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Interceptor trial because it's gonna be so much easier. Alright, I wish I had my stuff set up for Borg Solo Armadas, but we can do some different ones. Look at the ship going sideways again! What is with these Borg probes? Somehow they manage to go entirely sideways sometimes. Alright, that should be the last one of those. No, I need one more. What am I talking about? Okay, but we're getting... Oh, dang, I have 410 trial bells. How much is it for the refine? What? Forbidden Tactics. Oh, do I do it? Nah, that'd be foolish, right? That'd be foolish. Just to get the Q's trial haul up. We don't need to do that now. Or do we? Oh, it's so tempting. But I want to upgrade Tantalus Field, and I think the next upgrade is plus 200% more hull health. Like, there. Give us that little max out that Intrepid. don't want it sitting in docks, just all baby and all that. Okay, so that's another 80. Let's see. So we can do 16 more of these. So 800. Let's say we can get, just because I don't want to sit here all day. Say I can get 800 more of this. Does that give us a Tantalus field upgrade? Although I guess I should, shouldn't I? Because every day that I'm sitting on the max, I'm wasting my trial bells gain for another 3 per day. Yeah, I guess I burn them all. I don't want to. That does not sound entertaining. Okay. It's 1,000 away. 89% chance if we spend another 1,000. Or we spend 100. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna make what might be a mistake. But maybe not. Because we unlocked Q's Trials level 2. Let's just get our Metreon Cascade. Let's just get a bunch of other resources. And we've got so many trial bells, we can go pretty far. I'm down to try to take down the interceptors first. I don't think we can go all the way, but we can try. Can't hurt to try, right? And then we'll save our Titan buff and our Defiance buff for our Solar Armadas that I'm going to do in just a minute. Oh yeah, I was going over this update and I forgot to talk about the star path and how I think I have a prediction I'd like to make, which is that critical and morale, or hull breach and morale, so your interceptor and your explorer kind of classes, I think they got a big buff. I don't think this damage buff is that good. Maybe early game burning will be buffed, but I don't think so long term. Here's what I think though. If you look here, morale mitigation, yeah, all of these guys got this mitigation. That's not a big deal. All these guys get the ISO, but restoring 10% of your shield every single turn, and the shield eats, keep in mind, your shield eats 80% of the damage coming in. Even if your shield breaks, a million damage shot comes in, you only have 10k, health or whatever. 80% of that million gone. Doesn't matter. Your shield, even though it's broke, 80% gone. You get your 10% back. You only have 1 shield or 10 shield next turn. The shield breaks. Well, still 80% of the damage coming in. Didn't matter. This is amazing. Critical damage reduction while their ship has a hull breach. 200% crit damage reduction. That's huge. If you look at like my ships right now, let's look at them just for fun. Say you take my crit damage, which is 218%. You reduce that by 200%. Guess what? My crits are doing less damage than a normal shot. Unless I have critical damage floor. That's a different thing. Critical damage floor, that's different. But that is pretty impressive. So I think Interceptors and Explorers got a big buff in the mid to late game. It's possible battleships are getting a big buff in the early game. I'll say that. Because the 900%, well, I mean, actually, you have to be able to max it to get the 900%. And that's what's crazy. 300%, maybe. Okay, good damage, but I think the battleships are getting an early game facelift, but explorers and interceptors, that's a big one long term. Pretty exciting though. It also opens the door for the potential for you to stick a morale officer on a battleship and get a small bit of this Enterprise's ability. Not as good, obviously. This is every time the Ent gets hit, 22%. That's only 10% per round. Big difference, but still amazing. Huge potential. Also, who was the officer? Was it an officer that I saw that gives... Or no, it was the FT. Hold on. Let's, Okay. Let's claim this. We're gonna keep these interceptors going. But I wanted to look at that FT and explain how crazy it is. So let's go on our Forbidden Tech on this guy. It's not even unlocked, because why? Not gonna help me. But the new one. This, base warp range, whatever, I don't care. Critical hit chance, I mean, fine. But decrease opponent's shield mitigation every round. This is amazing. 25% shield mitigation reduction every round means after 3 rounds, that person's shield doesn't matter to you. 4 rounds, it's 0% on their shield. I mean, 5% at round 3, so who cares, right? 5% is nothing. This is insane. This is really insane. This being said, though, tier 11, you're only 17%. You're still gonna max it to get that. Let's look at tier 8. 13%. You gotta be at least tier 6. Tier 6, level 30 to even unlock it. So you gotta ride though. You gotta ride to get there. But if you can max this bad boy out, 25% shield mitigation reduction every round, cumulative, means by round 3, your shield on your opponent's ship are only 5%. 0% at round 4. For something like the Enterprise, like look at how much damage that is worth to you. How good that is to you. Shield health, 3.4 million. 3 rounds, you forget about 3.4 million shield? That health is just gone. It doesn't matter to you anymore. The Enterprise's ability nuked it because, yeah, great. The Enterprise restores its shield health every time it gets hit. Well, you don't care about that. The shield is 0 to you. Straight to the hull. That's an insane thing. And that Forbidden Tech also counters, guess what? That cool research I was just talking about in the Star Path tree? Oh, the shield repair every round while you have morale, 10%? Ah, doesn't matter to you because they don't even have a shield. Effectively. I think that's a really cool idea. And I can see why Scopely didn't make the first 2 abilities that impactful. I mean, if I go ahead and I look... Let's look at the max for the Quantum Slipstream Drive for critical hit chance, 20%. Not that huge. Not that huge. Increases base warp range, 15%. Well, Grush does that. And, like, to be honest, if you've got yourself the Voyager here, 160 warp range compared to my Ent at, what, 75? Right? Your Voyager's already going so far out, you can move your station to a lot. Now, this does have its use. Don't get me wrong. There are some systems like Gamma Cedra, Calum, Relan. This is one I'd be interested in sending my Enterprise to, because my Enterprise can handle the hostiles out in Laburn here. These are the highest level traders I can currently reach. But if I can get out a little bit further, maybe. But I can't do that without another, 25 warp on the Voyager. That might just be a research thing or an upgrade thing, though, to be fair. But it's at least interesting. There is some utility to that. The 20% critical hit chance increase. Okay, that could be good. That could be good. Certainly doesn't hurt you. But not the biggest benefit in the world. Not in my opinion. But Fleet Commander Lorca, that is huge. That is really huge. I think he's a big win, and anybody should try to get him. Okay. I've been saying I've been going to do some solo armadas for a minute now. I really need to do that. But I want to get through... these trial bells that I have. I need to stop finishing milestones if I want to eat through them. That's my big problem right now. The more milestones I collect, the more trial balls I get. Nice. We don't even have to warp for this guy. Ooh, I wonder what is up on the assessment ranks. 2.9 million, 7 million. What is my max assessment rank right now? I wonder... Let's see. I wonder how high I can get up here. I mean, the max is going to be 10 mil. We should be able to beat Tube. 2.9. Yeah, 3 million. EF hasn't really moved in power, has he? 22.6 mil? I guess a little. Not really. This guy came out of nowhere. I don't remember seeing him around. But congrats on Defiance for holding top 10 for so long. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, short-term goal, guys. We just gotta power through some Q trials and maybe get up to the higher ranks of the server for assessments. That'd be kind of fun. And we're also getting 120 of this Forbidden Tech Juice. The Forbidden Juice to upgrade all of our stuff with anyway. So this is definitely not hurting us to be taking our time to do this. But these hostels are going to get big quick. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep this ball rolling. Just need one big battleship to be able to stop us. I don't have a super great anti-battleship crew. Okay. Come on, stop making me fly back and forth. Come on, game. Come on. Just keep spawning them. I wish the Q's trials hostels were just spawned in one spot, like the captains do. Mission captains for your combat trainings. Because, like, does it really... Like, what's the point of having me fly system to system? Bing, 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 bing. Why? I'm gonna attack them. That's it. Alright, what do you all want to see? Or what do y'all want to talk about for the stream today? I know there's some big content changes. I was really excited to talk about the field trainings, but that's the Scopely joke. There's no joke, because there's nothing. It's DOA. It doesn't work. It seems like every single update, this is just like a common feature, is the game not working in some critical element or some critical way. Makes it pretty difficult to enjoy the new content. I was really curious to see what they had done for new players, because I think that the new player experience on this game can be a bit daunting and a bit overwhelming. Like, I was showing this game to people on stream and they're like, hey, this looks overwhelming. This looks like it would take so much to get into. And actually, the game is not overwhelming at the start if you have somebody to help you out. But if you don't have somebody, you just get thrown into it in full send and try to go all on your own. Well, I mean, good luck. Okay, here we go. This should be fine, right? 6.15 million interceptor. Yeah, easy. Easy kill. Oh, and one right beside me. See, this is what I was talking about. Quality of life. Just give me the guy. Just put the interceptor there for me to blow him up. Don't make me go chase him down. That doesn't. Why? I'm so tempted to collect these, but then it just gives me more of the trial bells. And I don't want more trial bells. I got enough trial bells. Alright, Vidar. Blow up. Explode. Nope. You have 0 health left. Blow up. Come on. Come on. I can't even see anything. Okay, did it die? Where? How are you alive? This Talios will just stubborn. Decided no. Woke up today, chose violence, and refuses death. Ugh. Nope. No PC. Would have been tasty, but it's okay. Alright. I think I probably made back way more than I spent on the Proto Matter for upgrading my Q's trial button. So that's nice. Definitely did. Okay, come on, Talios. Thank you. Okay, we can start prepping for solo. Let's get our crews set up on the other ships at least. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We bring Defiance in with Pike, Moreau, Gaia to drop crits. We bring in Lorca on this ship. Lorca, maybe Nero Djauki. I think that's not a bad idea. Gives us burning plus hull breach. Fran says, every game is like that. If you see a high level player, it's obvious that it's overwhelming. Yeah, I agree with you. I think if you look at like the person who's been playing a really long time and they know all the details of every single little thing, yeah, of course it's very overwhelming. That makes sense. 51 seconds to get there. This one might be death. We're pretty weak right now. I should have repaired the ship, but no problem. If we die, we just repair and go back. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we did that. Swapping out the Talios for the Defiant. I said I was going to do Pike Moreau Gaia. Why would I do Pike Moreau Chen? That's a terrible idea. Gaia. Moreau. Group. And Pike.
I just wish he knew.
And I'm going to put... I'm not bringing Spock, so... Try to get the stats up. Can I get my poll at the... No, 3 hours? And it's, what, 800 or 600? Not enough to tier? Oh, it'll be enough to tier for sure. Nice. Okay, we will pull this back then. And repair. And then hit the Solo Armada. Did that put us to... No, it didn't. I was hoping it would have put us at least to this tier. 813k. Okay, we're at 664. We're climbing. We're climbing. We're top 4 for that. I think we can get top 3. If not top 2. But we might have to use Titan, buff it a little bit. We'll see. Okay. On the Enterprise, I don't have Khan yet. So this crew is going to be a little scuffed. Alright, guys. Give me a break. Give me a little break. I don't have any good Armada crews. I know some of y'all are going to be out here watching, screaming, "Simply, that's not an Armada crew!" I know. I know. I know it's gonna cause us all physical pain, so we might as well suffer together, right?
I just wish you knew.
Might as well bring the Titan. Won't hurt us. We really should grind out the rest of this rep. That way we can start on the Pylum rep. I'm going to swap off Fed to go Rom. But that's work. That's going to take a minute. Maybe a day or two. And I just finished the Enterprise not that long ago, so... Seems like a lot of effort for not a lot of return. Oh, I should have checked to see if I had the Protomatter to tier up the FT here. 69. Oh, I need to do 3 more. Oh, we could have done that. Fran says, I started, and it's at the beginning so easy to understand. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it, man. Yeah, hopefully you wind up on our server playing with us. That would be super fun. I think you've seen we like some fighting. We like some PvP. We're going to be going for territory really soon. Really, really soon. I think like this week. 422k, like maybe this one. How long? One day. Who is this? Quintus. Nah, we'll leave them alone. I don't know them. Dang, I almost started that. Good thing I didn't, because that Intrepid is warping so slow. Warp speed goose eggs. If I held on for a second, I could get the buff Defiant ability in 3 hours. Right? What's the current ability? 282%. Ah, that's okay. Okay, starting. How long is the buff? 4 minutes? I'll wait till like the last 20 seconds. Maybe I can do an Armada or 2 with it. I don't know if the Defiant will survive though. Probably not, right? Probably not. That's okay, no biggie. No biggie. You'll probably start a new account and join us. That'd be awesome, man. Be so fun. I think you'd have a great time. And this server is pretty new, pretty delicate, pretty easy, so it's not like some of the crazy toxic servers. I was scared. I didn't see the buffs go off. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad for me, but alright, we're good. "19 seconds, let's see. Hopefully everybody survives. Even if the Defiant is weak, I'll start up another one. With our current Titan buff. Does it survive though? I give it 50-50 that it survives with a sliver or dead. I was very wrong. Oh, 2 minutes, it comes back? Okay, okay. Alright. I can time this. 2 minutes, 9 seconds, it comes back. Alright. I can time this just right. Well, keep the buffs. Actually, this isn't even that tight of a window. Why am I trying to time this perfectly? It's a whole, like, 30 seconds. I got excited, guys. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Alright, I'm gonna give it another 10 seconds or so. So I can have time to enter the circle and everything. Okay. Yeah, 1 Titan buff, 2 solo armadas, that's nice. You see this? Hold on, I'm not gonna get distracted yet. That must be where the armada is gonna respawn. I've never noticed that before. That's kind of cool. Nice little feature. Alright, come on, Defiant. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. 5. Yep, 10 seconds remaining. Alright. I want to look at the field training, boys and girls, but I don't think it's in the cards. Alright, I think I'll probably repair the Intrepid. Could I blow it up to make it quicker? Probably not. Okay, 4,400. Don't trust me, forgive me, you have to find a way. Maria, I wanna make everything okay. Don't trust me, believe me, you have to run away. What you expect me to do? Push you away when we're both feeling blue. No lies can help with what you're going through. Some things can change, but you know it won't. Why do we wait for the worst? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I can accept these.
Maria, I wanna make everything okay. Don't trust me.
Okay.
Forgive me.
Oh, actually, I should have gotten factions. Jordan. One more or two more? It's gotta be one more. And probably one more for this as well. That'll be a nice little boost. We won't get O'Brien today, but eventually. And we won't get Cisco, but eventually. Work in progress stuff. I'm good with that.
It's never better when mistakes are made again. You know we're not the same. Hurting will break the chains. It's never better when
Oh, should I do my augment stuff? Yeah.
there's poisons in my veins.
I'm gonna be lazy though.
They're all the same. It's never better when mistakes are made again. You know we're not
We'll be lazy.
the same. Hurting will break the chains. It's never better when mistakes are made.
Only want the augment stuff to even be able to get Khan. I don't even care about any of the other stuff. All this whole area is kind of lame. Augment needs a huge facelift. Yeah. I mean, Khan is good. What's the treasury this month? Hugh. Pick Hugh. Nah. No thanks, guys. Research pack though? Gas is nice. Yeah, research pack. Not bad. The officer's kinda whatever. Yo, Andy, what's going on? Franz apparently started playing this game. He said he's gonna join us. Join my little group of folks out here. I think that'll be fun. Okay, can't forget about data nodes. I'm gonna get killed if I'm... Thank you. Alright, they say 1 minute 30 seconds for this Intrepid. I don't trust this bad boy. Hopefully we can get territory tomorrow. That'd be huge. Alright, I'm starting this now. Alright. Chat, do not let me collect these when I do this gas pull. I don't want to accidentally pull Fed Rep. That'd make me so sad. How much is it? 37k, but minus 18k. Oh, please no. Please no. Not a big deal, but please no. And that is absolutely something I would do. Oh, shiny button, push. Yeah, I'm thinking actually we take the Makala chunk. Damage enhancer. Whew. 300%. Oh, I got a PM, let's see. I don't know if he wants me to read it on stream or not. If he doesn't mind, I'll read it on stream and I'll give the hints. Alright, is that enough for the polls? Yeah. Okay, that was not bad. And the elite. Oh, we got a 5 pull of O'Brien. Woo! Alright, got good. That was good. We'll save the rest. It focuses PvP. Which prime should we start researching for? Same with armadas. If your focus is going to be in PvP, I would say the answer is a little bit convoluted because of a few reasons. Some primes are free to play, accessible, and some are not. So I'll start off by talking about some of the ones I think have the biggest value that are only paid, okay? Right now, at the time of recording this, the only way to get these is by spending money. I would say these are very strong. 400% damage reduction. Huge. This is amazing. If you think about it, 100% base damage reduction against a brand new player means they can't even damage you. Now, everybody does get this prime really early on, so say their research is bad. Say their research is really, really bad. And maybe they don't have very many researches. They get this. That means they have 200 weapon damage, right? 200% weapon damage. You come here. Oh, well, guess what? There's still 0% to you. Still 0%. Even if they come over here, they go ahead and they grab interceptor weaponry, 40%. On interceptors, they have now 240%. They get kinetic shockwave. Say all your weapons are kinetic. Energy blast is down there too. I'm just talking about kinetic here, okay? Now it's 280% from this tree. 280% damage, right? None of these are affecting their damage against you. Except, I mean, mitigation stats, but I mean weapon damage base. Okay, none of that's gonna do it. You come all the way down here. I think you're gonna get to, let's say they max this tree out. 280%, 305%, okay? 305%. They max this guy out. That's another 30%. 335%. You see where I'm going with this? This entire tree maxed out would only get them for 335% damage against you. Well, there you go. I mean, enough said, right? I'm assuming that one's... Oh, did I die? No. I'm assuming that's level locked. I'll check in just a second. Even 150% though, if you look at that and say, oh, I can only get the first tier, I can't get the 400%, I can only get 150% damage reduction. Still amazing, right? Still an amazing thing. Let me double check on it. SDFC.space. What the requirements on that are. So it's going to be PvP damage reduction, damage resistance. You do have to be Ops 50 for the second tier, 35 for the first tier. So I would say that makes good sense why they level locked it like that, because otherwise you'd be invincible to everybody. Almost every player in the game at this point wouldn't be able to damage you, and the ones that could wouldn't be doing much, if any. So that's a really strong one. in PvP. Let's see what else. Isolated damages are always good. If you can, try to avoid like class specific ones. So in the mirror tree, which I know we don't have access to yet, I'm just talking in general, okay? Mirror tree has this one. Just all ships 15%. That's like a good one, because you're not spending money just for your Enterprise or just for your Saladin. You're spending the money and it's coming into play for every single ship, your miners, for your explorers, for your interceptors, for your battleships. All of them get that benefit, and they permanently get that benefit. If you go to the combat tree, you get one of these. It's only explorers that get this. Say you choose to go, you know, Federation in G3, but you go into Romulan in G4. Well, you're gonna get a Tribune if you get the G4 Epic. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just get the Pylum. Well, this research only helped you for your Enterprise and your Valdor. Devil's advocate for that, but still, not that impactful. So if you're not spending that much, but you still want to get some PvP benefits, I would say, you know, stick with the ones that are general. Apply to all your ships rather than just specific ones. Industry, this one can be pretty good as well. Definitely can be pretty good because of the crew we saw. But she's not... here, let me pull her up, just so you know who I'm talking about. If you see her on a ship with Lorca on the side, or Gorkon on the side, Carol Freeman. A lot of people have been using her with Lorca, Carol, and HD Worf. Especially early on in near her release. It was really, really strong. And the reason they released that research is because of that, reducing that critical damage to stop stacking so heavily with Isolated Cascade from hull breaches. But it's still very, very strong. And if you don't have that, then that crew is crazy. I haven't seen that crew much lately. I've not seen that crew at all on this server. So maybe this one doesn't help you that much right now. In general, though, this would be very good. These ones, I'm not going to really thoroughly recommend, especially as we're starting to source them free to play. These ones can be really strong. I have these on my main account. Reducing critical chance of enemy players. But it's only for the first 2 rounds. So you want to have, if you're relying on that, if that's like part of your build, you're going to want an officer that winds down their criticals over time. Like, for example, Pan. Pan is part of that Explorer Strike team. I'm trying to keep everything moving while I'm showing you these officers. So, sorry about that. So, decrease the opponent's critical hit chance by 52% at the start of each round for 3 rounds if on an Explorer with Morale. So, if you're on an Explorer, you should probably have Morale in PvP. A lot of the time you will. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. That's going to drop that critical hit chance down. If they have a maxed out HD Worf, that's 100% increased critical hit chance, putting them at about 120%-ish in PvP. Say there are other FTs now and other researches and things that increase that chance, but just play devil's advocate here with me for the ease of this conversation. 120% critical hit chance. Drop it by 57% with Pan for ease of calculation. I'm going to say a 60% chance left. That 35% chance reduction gives time for Pawn to spin up and fully cancel out their crits before they just obliterate you round 1. So that one has the potential to be good, and especially on a low power server like ours. I mean, you know, this is going to be good enough. I don't think I've seen HG Worf on a single person. So they're going to be using no crit or con. This is great. Very great. Critical Strike. This is pretty good, but not game breaking. Like, if you're not, again, if you're kind of low spending, budget spending, and really prioritizing things, I wouldn't recommend that guy. Let's see. Station researches. These aren't going to be helping you out with your PvP stuff, really. But what I would say is prime efficient ship engineering, and in G4, starting in G4. Don't worry about it in G3. This is useless right now. Well, for your jellyfish, maybe. But right now, forget about this guy. This one right here, huge. Huge. Okay. Probably one of the best spends in the entire game is in this. They have released this particle type, Dolomite Particles, Prime Dolomite Particles, for free to play now. So some people might say, it's actually not the best. But it's a trickle of 10 per day or something in here, right? 10 per day. One level of the Prime at the halfway point starts being 1200. So 10 days, 100 days. You see where I'm going with this. It's just a really slow trickle. Sorry about that, guys. I need to grab some water. I've been talking too much. Good conversations today. So anyway, I would argue in the station research tree that material in... not this one. Prime Efficient Ship Engineering, probably one of the best primes in the entire game. If you don't want to wait, and you want to be able to max ships out early on, this is huge. It's going to carry you all the way through Op 70, okay? It's going to be big value through Op 70. It will not hurt you. It's only going to keep giving and giving and giving, and the earlier you get it, the more it gives you, right? This one, I would, my personal opinion, forget about this until G4. G4 is when you start caring about ship parts, okay? Those become a bottleneck. Those become a choke point to you. So, you know, that prime right there, very good in G4. Apex, no, these aren't primes. Syndicate Spike, this helps, but honestly, a monologue? Yeah. Well, somebody asked me in game, so I'm trying to answer their question. They sent me a PM in game. I'm assuming they're still watching the stream. And so I'm trying to, like, answer their question as detailed as I can. Okay, going into the Galaxy Tree, I don't think Prime Efficient Forbidden Tech is that good. I'm gonna be honest. The thing that gets me in the Forbidden Tech world is not the Protomatter, but instead the Catalysts, or whatever they're called. I'm saying that wrong. Is it other or resources? Resources? No, it isn't. Trying to check on the name of it. It's not materials, is it? Yeah, no, I was right. The catalysts. These are the things that kill me on the epic upgrades. So, like, let's see. We're tier 6 right now. Hold on, let's do this. Let's finish off what we can get done in the Q trials while we're talking, so I can show you potentially. But yeah, big monologue energy right now, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think that's that useful. The choke point for me has never been in those. You can get plenty of them over time. Don't get these. Don't get these. These are free to play obtainable. These are free to play obtainable. These are free to play obtainable late, and they're not that good. These, I can't really recommend this either. I think this is a big waste of money. Prime ship structure. This one, I might be okay with sourcing over time. It's good. It's good. 800% to hull health. That's good. 800% to shield health. That's good. But it is free to play sourceable. And there's so many of these ship structure ones that don't. Okay. I mean, my Forbidden Tech has got me, what, 1000%? So you telling me that's worth, like, by their standard, you know, $300? Nah. Not when there's so many of those researches. If it was just one, that's different. Alright. Moving back on. I think this is not useful. I think this one not useful. This one you can get later on, and it's not that useful. This one you can get in event stores. I would get this if you're going to be doing anything cloaking, and even if you're not, this multi-spectrum shielding and a blade of hull armor, pretty good to have. So these two are worth it. This one, this is fine. This is fine, but not top of your priority. This one, fine, not top of your priority. This can be free to play, obtained later on. This one, free to play, obtained in 51 plus. And it's also only 100%. Get Lorca, okay? Instead of this, get FC Lorca, okay? Guess what? FC Lorca, who just dropped today? You want to talk about value? Okay, you saw that was $100 for 100%, okay? I pushed the wrong button. Okay, look at this. Well, $100, you get 100%. But wait, no you don't. You get 1,000% over time. So your investment comes back much bigger, 10 times, just by getting this guy. And on top of all the other stuff that you get, even if you only had him, only consider this top row here, okay? That's $100. That's $200. $300. $400, right? They're saying $1,000. That's the value of this ability? Really? $1,000? No. Buy FC Lorca instead. If you're asking what primes, buy FC Lorca. Okay, repair cost efficiency. Didn't I just say there was a repair cost efficiency prime for $100? Okay, this is 500%. Let's go look at that prime. Let's go take a look at that prime. Okay, Galaxy. Prime repair. Oh no, this is prime junking. There is a prime repair cost efficiency. Is it station or combat? Prime repair cost, 100%. Okay. So, FC Lorca, big return compared to this. This one you can get free to play though, so obviously don't buy that. But there are more, okay, prime ship repairs. Okay, another 100%. This one's G5 rare that it's asking you to do. They're gonna charge you $100 for this. Or you watch Simply's video and you say, if I'm gonna spend $100, if I'm gonna spend it. Oh wow. That's $100 per 100%. I get Gabriel Lorca and 500%. I get Gabriel Lorca and at level 1, this is $50 according to Scopely math. This is $100 according to Scopely math right there. Done. Right? Done. Okay. Base research efficiency cost. Alright. 300% at max, 30% at level 1. Let's go look at some of these. I mean, we can do this all day, but honestly, right now, I'm suggesting to everybody, if you want to spend money, don't go get all those primes. Spend thousands of dollars for primes? Nah. Get yourself FC Lorca. Invest into him. He covers you in so many different worlds, so many different realms. And he keeps building over time. He's going to come back in G4. He's going to be useful. In G3, he's going to be useful. G5, he's going to be useful. G6, he's going to be useful. G6 people are going to love FC Lorca. For all those cost efficiencies. So, that's my take. Let's see. I mean, do you want me to go through other primes? I mean, if it's a prime in the Outlaw tree, don't get it. Don't get it. Not for paid. Okay, this one? Sure. Yeah, alright. Get this one. I've already got the 4-star for free. Maybe it's worth it to me. This one? Nah. Not unless I'm sitting on the 133 5-star uncommon, 5-star rare gas for free. I'm like up 60 and I just have nothing left to spend on. Sure. This one, I mean, again, I have the gas, might as well, but why? That one, I mean, I will say that the rogue rep grind is a long one. that takes a long time. So that is not actually too crazy if you can get rogue rep, but
Lately I was feeling like I need
okay, this one might hurt.
But when you talk to me, give me the impression I won't scratch
Starships. Honestly, these primes, I'm not gonna invest in these primes. $500 for my disco to go further? Oh, thank you. Could help me, but I'm not gonna spend on that. I just can't. This one, look, get the ore. Wait till you can get it for free. It's not that hard. This one, same deal. This one, same deal. This one, not that great. This one, wait. Okay. This one, I feel a little bit differently on. By the time you can get 6-star, you should have your max Talios by a long shot, and you probably don't need the charged nanoprobes that much. So maybe this one might be a good value. No. No. I mean, earn by building the Vidar Talios. Must be a tier thing or something. I'll have to go check onto that. I don't remember it. Alright, we kill this guy, or do we have to repair him and then kill him? Okay, we kill him, now we gotta repair. Not as close as I thought it would be. Okay, now we can claim our daily Q bundle. Trial bells. Perfect. That's all I was trying to do, is unbury my stuff. Should we let ourselves die to our chaser now? I think so. We have everything we need, right? Yeah, Starship Tree, I would say, eh. This one, you get for free with your treasury now over a certain ops level. I think same with this one, so kind of, I mean, if you can wait, if you can free to play it, not a bad call. This one, for sure, wait. This is going to be this prime for a haul. If you're going to be spending on a prime for a haul, go to get the 400% one, not the 350. Still not recommended by me if you're pinching pennies. But if you're just money bags over there, okay, sure, go for it. You know, do what you want to do. Okay, next guy. Oh yeah, can I upgrade this yet? I should have got enough, right? 95% chance. Come on, little doggy. Nice. Perfect. Didn't do too much for the end, but... So let's see what 200% actually turned into for us. So let's look at our enterprise. 6.521 million. Okay? 200% we just got 6.764. So what? You know, 210K from 200%. So is $500,000 power worth to you $100? That's what a good question would be in those primes. $500,000 for $100 on a 6.1 million ship or whatever. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but is it worth it? This one's going to be 350 for shield. So again, you've got those other ones, Prime Cardessian Loot. I've never felt the need for that one. And Prime Alliance Fist, definitely not a good idea. No way. going on over here? Okay, guys. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I'm gonna let this kill me. I want a fast ride home. Oh. We don't kill this. We don't kill that. We die to that. Yeah, we die to that bad. Talios might. Maybe. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It worked out, but shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work well for me. I didn't even get close, I bet. Let's see. Nope. I don't know if the Talios can do it. If this doesn't work, we can try this board crew. But I don't think it works. I don't think either work. I think we might have met our match for a second. 1.0 million. Or just 1 million. Let's see. I can't imagine this goes well. I don't know. What are the probes in space over here? $23 million? Oh, I kill these all the time. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, this is a swarm. We don't want Yuki for a swarm. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this is fine. Not optimal, but it'll work. It's just Yuki doesn't do anything against swarms, so... Okay, I'm not gonna touch that one. Probably worth doing this one. Okay, that worked. Is this a Borg probe again? Nice. So I'm gonna send this guy back. I think this should put us into third? 1.28 million right now. Nice. Overtaken. Works for me. Then we'll go put Yuki back on this guy before we send out for another run. Okay. All in the strategy. Okay, maybe we get lucky with another probe. No such luck. That's okay, we should be able to take this one out. No, I'm not going to accept that. Plus 36k points. We still got a minute to go before we get to second place, though. And we got a while before we get the next tier of this. Yeah, we only need 1200 out of 7600. But at 120 times 3 a day, 360 a day, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Although, now that I think about it, I probably should have tried to tier this one up first, because it'll unlock ability to get more of these catalysts. How much? I need 2 more levels into it. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. No problem, right? Is the mission just a hustle? Yeah, okay. What was the last power level we killed? 11 million. Should be fine then. Let's go! I just want to collect that cloaking particles. There we go. Okay, my end is a little low on health, so it might blow me up, but we can always just repair and go back. We're getting to the point where it's like maybe not multiple hulls at a time. Okay, one more day and we can get a plus 60% hull or shield. Oh, 75% hull. Probably the shield is what's going to make a bigger difference for us since, yeah. Oh well. I think I lost, yep. But it was close. Oh yeah, what are the codes right now? Is Rogue and what was the other one? Oh wait, I don't want to show this. No. 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 Don't want to go through this on the stream. Come on now. Come on, stop doing this to me, Scopely. Come on, let me get out of the freaking gift section now. Scopely! Thank you. Alright. Nice. .76. What was the other guy? 2 point something? 2.9. We're climbing. We're climbing. 7 million's a stretch. We're not gonna hit that, but I'll save these for an event. Nice, easy kill. Maybe not so easy. Plus 54k. Why only 54k? It's kind of weak sauce. I'll get a big boost in 12 hours. I finish scrapping a maxed out Legionary. I'll be able to get another prime or two. I'm thinking the prime piercing. Yeah, prime piercing. That'll be nice for free. Okay, can we do anything else interesting right now? 1 hour for the... So not really. No. Nope. I could try a wave defense solo with the Ent now. I think it dies. Sorry guys, I tried to mute. There we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, the last one gave 148k and now this one's 48k. Come on, give me a real one. Give me a real one. Give me a next tier.
It's like this whole world keeps on messing it up. Yeah. I thought that I could do better. I just believed. Yeah.
This guy's been mining. He's level 32 mining. Only envoys? Oh, I thought it was all the one guy. Never mind. Cool stuff. Okay, that's it for... Unless there's one that I didn't claim earlier. Nope, looks like I claimed them all. Okay, we gotta wait till tomorrow to take out the 14 mil for plus 50k. We need to be pushed into the 2.9. We're stuck behind this. Oh well, good progress today at least. Made a lot of big moves. Let's see, what about 1650? I mean, I do want to upgrade this because if I tier it, I'll wait though. I'm gonna wait for a Forbidden Tech tier up event. They released the new ones. They're gonna definitely do an event, and we'll figure it out then. But I want to unlock the refinery. So, alright guys, I think this is a great place to end the stream. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate all you supporting today. I think we had a good set of convos, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Thanks again, everybody. Live long and prosper.